99% of people spend their entire lives just chasing money. They run blindly toward a goal they don't truly understand. Crypto, endless investments, business, and passive income. Everyone is looking for the next big thing to make them rich overnight. Everyone in this world wants to become truly wealthy. We are taught that financial success is the ultimate answer to every problem. But there is one very strange and unsettling fact. Most people ignore the hidden reality of how wealth actually functions. Many people who earn huge money end up losing it all. They reach the top only to fall back down harder than before. Lottery winners, successful athletes, and even entrepreneurs, these stories of sudden ruin are much more common than you think. A few years pass and they face total bankruptcy. Their bank accounts are empty and their dreams are completely shattered. Why does this happen? What is the real reason? We need to look deeper than just the numbers on a screen. The problem isn't the money. The problem is the person. Without the right foundation, any amount of wealth will simply disappear.
To be more precise, the problem is their will. Money is powerful, but it is nothing without a strong mind to guide it. That's why this channel is called Fred, Wealth and Will. We focus on the connection between your character and your capital. Because money always comes and goes like the wind. It is a fluid energy that shifts from one hand to another. But will creates that wealth over and over again. It is the internal engine that generates value regardless of the economy. I want to tell you something very honest today. This is a truth that took me years of struggle to finally accept. For a long time, I thought just like most of you. I was convinced that the secret was hidden in the outside world. I believed success depended only on great ideas. I thought one brilliant thought could change my entire life forever. Or that it was all about talent and simple luck. I waited for the right moment or the right people to notice me. But then I started to notice a specific pattern. I looked at the winners and losers and saw something different. Some people have many ideas, but zero results. They talk about their plans, but never take the first step.
And others don't look like geniuses, yet they reach goals. They move forward quietly and build empires through sheer persistence. Why? The answer turned out to be unexpectedly simple. It wasn't about what they knew, but how they acted. The difference isn't in intelligence or IQ levels. High intelligence is useless if you cannot control your own behavior. The real difference lies in their inner discipline. It is the ability to do what is necessary even when you don't feel like it. I realized motivation is just a temporary emotion. It is a spark that lights the fire but cannot keep it burning. And emotions are inherently unstable and fleeting. They change with the weather, your mood, or your level of tiredness. Today, you are inspired and ready to move mountains. You feel like nothing can stop you from reaching your dreams. But tomorrow, you're tired, and next week, you doubt. The excitement fades, and you find yourself back where you started. If life is built on motivation, it will fall apart. You cannot build a solid house on a foundation of shifting sand. If it's built on will, it becomes a system. Systems don't care how you feel. They simply work every single day. And that is exactly when your real growth begins. You stop being a slave to your moods and start being a master.
Let me show you a very simple formula. This is the blueprint I use to navigate every challenge I face. Almost everything in life follows this one scheme. It is a natural law that governs success in every single field. Will leads to actions, and actions lead to wealth. You cannot skip a step if you want to reach the end. Your will is what creates your daily habits. It is the strength to choose the difficult path over the easy one. And your habits, over time, create your actions. What you do repeatedly defines the person you eventually become. These actions are what ultimately create your results. Wealth is just the physical manifestation of your long-term efforts. But most people think the exact opposite way. They focus on the fruit instead of nourishing the roots of the tree. They think, if I have money, I'll be free. They believe that a bank balance can unlock the doors to happiness. If I am free, then I will finally be happy. They wait for external conditions to change before they start living. But the truth of life is completely different.
External freedom means nothing if you are a prisoner of your own mind. Money is always a consequence, never the cause. It flows toward those who have built the capacity to hold it. The real cause of any success is your character. Your internal world dictates the limits of your external achievements. With will, a person constantly learns and grows. They treat every failure as a lesson and every setback as an opportunity. They act despite fear and they never give up. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the mastery of it. Over time, this almost always leads to wealth. It is a mathematical certainty for those who refuse to stop. It is crucial to understand one key thing here. We need to redefine what it actually means to be truly rich. Wealth is much more than just numbers in a bank. It is a holistic state of being that covers every area of life. It is the freedom of your time and the power to create. It is having the choice to live life on your own terms. It is your influence and peace during any storm. It is the quiet confidence that you can handle whatever comes next. The feeling that you are in control of your life. You are the architect of your destiny, not a victim of circumstance. And all of this greatness doesn't start at the bank. It begins in the quiet moments of decision and internal struggle. It starts deep inside the person themselves. You must become the person capable of success before you can achieve it. On this channel, we will talk about things that matter. We are going to explore the intersection of finance and psychology, things that truly and permanently change your life. We are looking for the principles that stand the test of time. There will be no empty or fake motivation here. I'm not here to tell you that everything will be easy or quick. We will study the real mechanisms of success. We will break down the strategies of the world's most effective people. The first direction of our channel is money. We will look at how to earn, grow, and protect your capital. But we won't teach you how to get rich quick. True wealth is built slowly and through deliberate, intelligent planning. We will learn how to think about money correctly. Your mindset is the most important tool in your financial toolkit. The second direction is the psychology of power. We will dive deep into the science of mental toughness and resilience. Why some people keep going even in the hardest times. We will analyze the traits that separate the leaders from the followers. While others quit at the very first sign of trouble, we will uncover how to stay strong when everyone else is walking away. Third, we will cover practical systems for life. Concepts are useless without a concrete plan for daily execution. We'll learn how to build unshakable discipline. We will create routines that make success an automatic part of your day. How to form strong and unbreakable daily habits. We will master the art of small wins that lead to massive victories. How to never lose focus on your primary goals. In a world full of distractions, focus is your greatest competitive advantage. And how to turn your ideas into real-world results. We will build the bridge between your vision and your reality. If you're looking for an easy path, this isn't for you. There are plenty of other places that promise shortcuts. But if you want to become stronger, then welcome. This is a community for those who are willing to do the work. Here, we build more than just money. We build character, because a strong character is the only wealth that can't be taken. Subscribe and let's start changing your life right now. Your journey toward wealth and will begins today. See you in the next video. We are just getting started on this incredible path together.